Sunday, January 29th, 2023. Who is greater? Greg Maddux, Steve Carlton. Wrote a book, Baseball's All-Time Player Matchups. And in pitching, I looked at the stats of Greg Maddux and Steve Carlton. Similar careers. What do I mean? Greg Maddux, 23 years. Steve Carlton, 24 years. So longevity. Greg Maddux, 355 wins. Very good. Steve Carlton, 329. Innings pitched. Greg Maddux, 5,008. 5,000 innings pitching. Steve Carlton, 5,217. Strikeouts. Greg Maddux, 3,300. I'm looking here. Strikeouts. Yep. 3,371 strikeouts. Carlton, 4,136. It's a difference of about 600, 6 to 700 more for Carlton. Complete games. Maddux, 109. Carlton, 254. Games started. Maddux, 740. Carlton, 709. Close, both of them. Game start in the season. Maddux, his high was 37. The high for Carlton, 41. Shutouts. Maddux had 35. Carlton, 55. Shutouts in a season. The most for Maddux was 5. And the most for Carlton was 8. ERA. Career for Maddux, 3.16. Carlton, 3.22. Wins in a season. The most for Maddux, he had a 20-win season one time. Maddux, let's see here. He won 20 games in a season 2 times. Carlton, his high, 27 wins. And I'm looking at his stats. He's got 5 20-win seasons. Innings in a season. The most pitched for Maddux, 268. The most for Carlton, 310. ERA in a season. The best for Maddux was 1.56. The best for Carlton, 1.97. Saves. Maddux never had a save. Carlton had 2. And then the winning percentage. Maddux, 610. Carlton, 574. Who do you take and who is greater? Greg Maddux. His career record, 355 wins, 227 losses. And Steve Carlton, 329 wins, 244 losses. So Carlton has more losses. Carlton and, let's see, Maddux had more starts. Carlton had more innings and more strikeouts. Maddux has more wins. Career ERA, Maddux wins there. Strikeouts in a season, Carlton wins. Innings in a season, Carlton wins. Wins in a season, Carlton wins. But winning percentage, you got to give it to Maddux. How else can we judge these two guys, and who would you take? Let's look at Greg Maddux. How many hits did he give up? 4,726 hits. Carlton, 4,672. So Maddux gave up more hits than Carlton. We know Carlton has the more strikeouts. How about the home runs? How many home runs did Maddux give up? 353. His career. Carlton, 414. Carlton gives up more home runs. Hit by the pitch. How many batters did Maddux hit? 137. How about Carlton? He only hit 53 batters. Who has better control? Maddux or Carlton? Maddux wins in the ERA. But Carlton's not hitting as many batters as Maddux. You find that interesting? All right, walks. This is a key stat for a pitcher. How many walks did Greg Maddux give up? 999 walks. That's interesting. You go your whole career, you go 999. You didn't get to 1,000. Carlton, 1,833, twice as many walks. Who do you take, Greg Maddux or Steve Carlton? Again, recap. Maddux has more wins. He has better ERA, better winning percentage, less walks. But Carlton has more innings, more strikeouts, more shutouts. And less hits. Did I get that right on the hits? Let's see. Maddux gave up 4,700 hits, and Carlton gave up 4,600 hits. But the walks are double for Carlton over Maddux. Hit by the pitch, Maddux hit more batters than Carlton. This is a toss-up. Who do you take? Who is greater? For longevity's sake, Maddux, 355 wins. He goes from 1986 to 2008, and he has double-figure wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19 seasons of 10 or more wins. And 2 of those seasons he has 20. 4 other seasons he has 19. Then he has 18, 16 a lot. Consistency, Greg Maddux. Carlton, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So Maddux beats Carlton in double-digit win seasons, 10 or more. But Carlton had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seasons of 20 or more wins. A little bit more dominant. I don't like the walks on Carlton. Why he gave up so many walks. And you remember on the home runs, Carlton gave up 414 of them, where Maddux gave up 353. This is a toss-up. I don't know who's greater, but as far as who I'm going to take, I have to take one. I can't just say I'll take both. You got to take one. Who do you take? I got a penny here. I got to flip this one because they're so similar. See, Maddux wins in some categories, but Carlton outduels Maddux in other categories. So it's almost like they're even. So if you flip a coin, that tells me who I take. Heads, Maddux. Tails, Carlton. Whatever side it lands on, that's the picture I take. Tails. Take Steve Carlton. And it's not a bad pick because he had more strikeouts. He had 4,136 strikeouts. Maddux, 3,371. See, they both start over 700 games, so they're both close. One goes 23 years, the other guy goes 24. Carlton, the strikeouts and the shutouts and the 20-win seasons, 6 of them. Maddux only 2, so it's not a bad pick, right? But you can't go wrong with Maddux. But in this video and for this matchup, I'm going Steve Carlton. Who do you take? Thanks for watching this one, and we'll do some more matchups on pitching. Who do you want to see as far as matchups? I've done Cy Young, Walter Johnson. I've done Pete Alexander, Christy Mathewson. I've done Pud Calvin. Well, let's see. I did, who was it? Yeah, Charlie Radburn and Pud Calvin. Cy Young, Walter Johnson. Pete Alexander, Christy Mathewson. Sandy Koufax, Bob Gibson. Nolan Ryan, Randy Johnson. Lefty Grove, Bob Feller. Kid Nichols, and Tim Keefe. Who else can I do? You've got a couple guys here that are kind of interesting. How about Tom Seaver? Tom Seaver and Don Sutton. We'll do that next. Thanks for watching. I'm out.